Today, we're making a dinner for those of you who are scratching your heads and wondering, what can I make for dinner with this pound and a half of ground beef that I have? How about a crustless taco pie made with ground beef? Delicious. Let's get it done. I'm starting with a pound and a half of ground chuck in a large pan over medium-high heat. And I'm browning that so that my ground chuck is getting a little color to it. The other ingredients include a small onion chopped, 1 Roma tomato chopped, 1 jalapeno pepper chopped, 2 cloves of garlic, 3 tablespoons of taco seasoning, or I'm using a Southwest seasoning that I make up myself, half a cup of heavy cream, and 6 eggs are mixed in with the heavy cream, and then 4 ounces by weight of sharp cheddar cheese. The hamburger is getting color on it now, so it is ready to turn on. Now, if you don't have a Roma tomato, you can use diced tomatoes. Just drain them. Use about a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup from the can. That would be delicious. As far as the jalapeno pepper goes, use as much of that as you and your family will like. In my case, I'm using a whole jalapeno pepper. It was a small one though. So if you have a very large jalapeno pepper, you may need to just use half of it. I like to shred my own cheese. I don't like to buy the pre-shredded cheese. I think it melts better. In a dish like this, it's going to really diffuse and be yummy and rich and just delicious. And I use a box grater for that, so hopefully you have one of those. I'm going to add the onion and the jalapeno pepper in here to soften them up a bit. This is really quick, so that's what makes this a really great weeknight dinner for you, is that your prep is going to just take a few minutes. Let the hamburger finish cooking up while the jalapeno pepper and the onion are going to saute in the fat that's been released from your hamburger meat. And we'll let that go for a couple of minutes more. It's been about 4 or 5 minutes. The onion and the jalapeno have softened. I've been breaking up the chunks of the hamburger as they've been cooking. Now I'm going to add the 2 cloves of garlic. I'm using my garlic press, but you can just mince your garlic if you prefer. I like to get really small bits for this dish so that it spreads the garlic flavor throughout. If you don't have garlic, fresh garlic, you can use dried garlic powder. About 1/4 teaspoon, half teaspoon would do it. Let that cook for about a minute. You can smell the garlic flavor starting to spread throughout the meat mixture. Then add your seasoning mix. If you want my recipe for my Southwest seasoning, you can get that on the Just One Donna blog at justonedonna.com. Let that cook with the meat. Turn off the heat. Let that cool down for just about 5 minutes, and then we'll assemble the crustless taco pie. To assemble the taco pie and get it ready to bake, I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I've greased the bottom of, this is a 9x9 ceramic dish. You could use an 8x8, you could use a pie plate. You'll just want to watch your pie as it's cooking, just to make sure that it doesn't overcook. I'm going to take the Roma tomato and mix it in with the hamburger mixture that has cooled just a little bit. I don't want my tomatoes to cook to mush, so that's why they're being added at the very end. I'm going to put half of the hamburger mixture into the bottom of the pan. Spread that around. I'm going to top that with about a third of the shredded cheddar cheese. Now I've mixed together the eggs, the half cup of heavy cream, a quarter teaspoon of salt, and a quarter teaspoon of fresh ground pepper, so that it's all mixed together. That's all set to go. I'm going to finish topping with the rest of the hamburger mixture. Spread that around. The rest of the cheese. The cheese is going to get bubbly and brown up and be delicious. Now just pour all of the egg mixture over and around. There you have it. Ready to go into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on your oven. You want to watch it until it starts to get a little bubbly around the edges and the cheese is starting to brown. It's all nice and melty and delicious.